www.powerfm955belize.com. Inicie su mañana todos los días con Despierta Belice con Sammy Baiza. Despierta Belice con Sammy Baiza y manténgase informado.
There is not a place to find. Take me back to my old Belize, old Belize, old Belize. Take me back to my old Belize. There is not a place to find. Warm home, sweet home Belize, sweet home Belize, sweet home Belize. Warm home, sweet home Belize. There is not a place to find. Take me back to my old home Belize, my old home Belize, old home Belize. Soon I'll be back in my old home Belize. There is not a place to find. Warm home, sweet home Belize, sweet home Belize, sweet home Belize. Warm home, sweet home Belize. There is not a place to find. Warm home, sweet home Belize, sweet home Belize, sweet home Belize. Warm home, sweet home Belize. There is not a place to find.
Una vez más, buenos días, good morning to you, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Thank you for choosing Power FM, aquí en lo que es el 95.5 FM. Manin, Orange Walk. Manin, Corozal. Manin, Belize.
There is not a place.
Manin, Belmopan. Manin, San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Socots, Benqueviejo del Carmen. Manin, Griga. Manin, PG. Good morning to you. San Pedro, Kikaker. Manin, Langui. Así es, buenos días, Tornif. Estamos en el 95.5. And we gotta say good morning once again.
There is not a place to find.
Dudu. ¿A dónde está Dudu?
Home, sweet home, Belize.
Manin, Dudu.
Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place.
It is a wonderful morning. It is a great morning. It is a beautiful morning. It is Maine. I'm telling you, the 26th day All right, el día 26 del mes de junio, it's Friday. It's the last Friday in the month of June. El último día, el último viernes en el mes de junio. From here, it is kaput, it's done. Ok, de aquí ya estamos nosotros para decir terminados. We're done. We're done for this month. And man, I when I wake up and I see outside and I see that we have a wonderful morning, when I saw that we have such a beautiful, beautiful day, my mind and my heart went to Venezuela this morning as the count has gone to over 500 deaths in Venezuela. Más de 500 personas han fallecido en lo que es Venezuela. And man, I can see the pain. I can see, solo viendo las imágenes y viendo a la gente, te rompe tu corazón. It breaks, I think, the toughest man's heart to see what's happening in Venezuela. Y la verdad es difícil. Es difícil para que nosotros estemos aprendiendo todo lo que está pasando en Venezuela. Más de 589 personas han fallecido en Venezuela. More than about 589 and counting. Many people are still trapped. Children, women, the elderly, men. And I want to thank all the countries. Le quiero darle a todos los países, El Salvador, los Estados Unidos, Dominican Republic, the United Nations, the Europeans, and all those who are sending help to Venezuela. I pray that this fall would lift up Venezuela. Yo espero que esta caída levante a Venezuela, los levante fuertes y con una mente de estar reconstruyendo ese país en toda forma y en toda manera. To reconstruct that country in every sense and in every way. Venezuela is one of the richest countries in South America. Uno de los países más ricos de Sudamérica. Y esperamos que ese país se levante y se reconstruya en toda forma, en toda manera. We know some people down there. We have friends down there. And I don't know how they are. No sé cómo están, de veras. Some Venezuelan doctors that I met, some Venezuelan friends that were here. Me recuerdo yo del profe, el señor Reyes, and they went back to Venezuela. He and his wife went back. And, several times he came and he sat at my house. He was a Spanish teacher. And I was just thinking about him, and I said, man, el profe se fue. Regresó con su esposa. Y de veras, just having thoughts how they are, where they are. It's rough. It's rough for many Venezuelans. The pain is deep. And we pray just for the best. Eso es todo que podemos hacer. 589 dead and still counting. Thousands and thousands are injured. $200 million in damages at this point of time. 200 millones, almost $500 million. $500 million in damages in that country of Venezuela. Man, I pray that we see better in that country, okay? La presidenta, acting president, they'll say, saying, you know what, we got to work to come up. We got to work to come up. Y esa es la verdad, ¿ok? Esperamos que, como he mencionado, que las cosas sean diferentes y que las cosas cambien para mejorar lo que es la situación. Así es que, buenos días una vez más, Orange Walk, buenos días, Corozal, buenos días, Belize, y nuestro corazón, una vez más, para toda la gente venezolanos, amigos de Venezuela, y la gente que tiene un corazón hacia la humanidad, le damos nuestros seres esta mañana, ¿ok? So we do that this morning, and we are serious about it, okay? We are serious about it in every single way. We are serious about it. So again, good morning to each and every one of you out there, and know that we are still out for Venezuela. All right, our hearts, our minds, our thoughts are with the Venezuelan people, and hoping that at some point things will be better. Things will be better for all. Espero que las cosas hagan un cambio y que estén mejor para todo. Son las 7:46, 7:46. Mensaje para todos que tienen que conseguir sus boletos de fuel. Okay, for all those who need to get their fuel tickets. I want to say los cañeros y cañeras que tienen que conseguir fuel tickets. Yo les quiero dar este mensaje, que los tickets ya van a estar available ahí en lo que es el Sugar Industry Control Board, el SICB. Ahí pueden ya recoger sus boletos. Una vez más, cañeros y cañeras que no han recogido sus boletos de fuel, el fuel subsidy, se les recuerda que por favor vayan a recoger su fuel subsidy tickets ahí en lo que es el Sugar Industry Control Board. Esto es para todas las asociaciones, todos los cañeros de Progressive Sugarcane Farmers Association, cañeros de Corozal Sugarcane Producers Association, Corozal Northern Sugarcane Growers Association y cañeros del Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association. Una vez más, a cañeros y cañeras de Belize, del norte de Belize, se les informa que los tickets se estarán dando ahí en lo que es el Sugar Industry Control Board. All right, so for those of you who have not yet received your tickets, I will see. Then you go to that place and get your tickets, okay? Vayan a conseguir sus boletos. Ese es importante esta mañana para lo que es el anuncio. All right, those of you who have not yet collected your fuel subsidy, para los cañeros y cañeras que no han colectado su fuel subsidy, por favor vayan a recogerlo en el Sugar Industry Control Board. Yo creo que están hablando que hoy va a ser el último día que van a estar dando el fuel subsidy. So we look at the vamos a estar viendo Ya estaba buscando lo que es el Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association, a donde están ellos ya también recordando que vayan a buscar el fuel subsidy para que puedan ustedes colectar lo que necesitan colectar, all right? So you can go and collect your fuel subsidy. Yeah, we have a Belize Sugarcane Farmers Association. Ok, gracias BSCFE por siempre estar también recordándole a sus cañeros que vayan a recoger el fuel subsidy. Con esto vamos a estar nosotros recordando que vamos a estar siempre aquí en Power FM recordando a los cañeros y cañeras de lo que es también el Sugar Industry Control Board, el Sugar Industry Research and Development Institute, CIRDI, que siempre están trabajando para lo que es los cañeros, para las informaciones que están saliendo para los cañeros estos días. Quiero que siempre vamos a ver si lo podemos nosotros. Vamos a ver si lo podemos conseguir. Industry Research. Vamos a ver si lo podemos nosotros conseguir lo que son las copias del Sugar Industry Research and Development Institute para que nosotros podamos conseguir lo que es las informaciones que están saliendo del Sugar Industry Research and Development Institute, a donde estamos viendo que hay capacidad para los cañeros, especialmente de la resiembra de lo que es caña, con el ingeniero Javier, que siempre está, Javier Tornos, que siempre están ellos para traer lo que es información para lo que es el cañero. So we're looking at it, and we're just asking the kid farmers, to continue to do what they're doing, and the good practice, la buena práctica de lo que es la caña. I want to see we can do this one for the kid farmers this morning, as we try to see that there is many ways that we can try assist, donde podemos nosotros apoyar al cañero. Lo vamos a estar haciendo esta mañana, and we're going to do it like this morning because it's very important to us. El ingeniero Javier Tornes, que siempre está al día en lo que es el día de hoy. Okay, so we're looking at this and hoping that it gets better for us here at Power FM. Vamos a ver si lo podemos conseguir a lo que es el ingeniero Javier, para que pueda él decirnos exactamente qué es lo que está pasando con esta situación. Okay, so we will look at it and hoping that we can see exactly what is going on.
Parcela que tiene 5 cortes. Sin embargo, el productor me preguntaba qué más podía hacer para continuar creciendo. A lo que yo le respondí que ya la implementación de esas buenas prácticas habían llegado al límite bajo las condiciones de producción de su sitio y que el principal factor que tenía y que lo afectaba, que impediría seguir creciendo, sería el porcentaje de población de las parcelas. En próximos videos les mostraré el procedimiento para determinar el porcentaje de población de las parcelas, que es el principal componente del rendimiento agrícola. Pero ahora le comento que en un conteo previo que nosotros realizamos, obtuvimos en esta parcela un 53% de población. Como ustedes pueden ver, persisten después de 5 cortes espacios vacíos, espacios donde faltan plantones de caña. Independientemente de las prácticas de manejo que implemente el productor, estará limitado porque más alrededor de la mitad de la parcela no tiene plantas con cañas de azúcar. Entonces, la población es el principal factor que contribuye a la productividad de nuestras parcelas. Imagínense ustedes, productores, si con un 53% de población ha alcanzado 26 toneladas de caña por acre, implementando las mejores prácticas de manejo, si nosotros logramos elevar a un 75% ese porciento de población, este productor fácilmente pudiera lograr más de 30 toneladas de caña por acre. En un contexto de producción donde la sensibilidad fitosanitaria, la presencia de hongos en el suelo, el cambio climático está impactando, es un resultado excelente, un resultado muy positivo. En próximo video vamos a compartir cuáles son algunas de esas prácticas que el productor ha implementado. Nos vemos en el próximo video. Muy buenos días.
Gracias, Javier, ahí el ingeniero Javier, por lo que es el ingeniero Javier Tornes en lo que está hablando de las parcelas. Y yo creo que los cañeros esta mañana también que están escuchando, esos son los días que hay que trabajar, la resiembra de los cañaverales, estar componiendo los cañaverales, estar arreglando los cañaverales, trabajando en los cañaverales para la próxima zafra. Estos son los días más críticos para la caña y son los días que se ha prestado un poquito de lluvia para poder trabajar en los cañaverales. Así es que esta mañana le damos una vez más el conocimiento al agrónomo Javier Tornes para que siga luchando y buscando las maneras como para apoyar a el cañero para levantarse el día de hoy. Gracias una vez más a el Sugar Industry Control and Research Institute, siempre trabajando para el cañero. So we got to say good morning once again, and thank you too for always choosing Power FM 95.5. Son ya las 7:57 minutos, las 7:57 aquí en el 95.5, y siempre queremos nosotros a ver si siempre hacemos lo que hacemos mejor, trayéndoles las informaciones a lo que es el público norteño. All right, so whatsoever we can do to continue to bring to you some of these informations that we have, the information that we want to share with you, then that is what we here at Power FM will continue to do to strengthen the Belizean people, to strengthen you in each and every way that we can continue to bring to you these informations that can strengthen the way how we operate, strengthen the way how we think, strengthen the way how we manage, and that is exactly what we want to do. Así es que una vez más hacemos esto para siempre tratar de lo que es informarle al cañero, informarle al público que hay oportunidades, hay maneras, hay cómo para hacerlo. Y eso es lo que nosotros queremos hacer para ustedes. All right? To always bring to you some of the information that is needed, the information that is there for you, that we can bring it out for the entire population. Gracias una vez más, listeners of Power FM 95.5. Son las 7:59 minutos, las 7:59. Buenos días una vez más, Orinjoac. Buenos días, Corozal. Buenos días, Belize. Este horario es cortesía de lo que es el Ministerio de Agricultura, en lo que es Sembrando Vida y apoyando al norte del país de Belice en toda forma, en toda manera, cuando viene lo que es agricultura. Gracias una vez más al Ministerio de Agricultura.
The Sembrando Vida project in Belize is a product of the commitments made by the governments of Mexico and Belize, signed on May 7, 2022, with the visit of President Andrés Manuel López Obrador to Belize. The first phase of the project was launched in June of 2023, benefiting some 2,000 small farmers, and so today we witness the launch of phase 2 of the project, with another 2,000 Belizean small farmers set to benefit.
Sembrando Vida consists in 3 components. The first one, the financial, $114 from up to 8 months. In-kind support, including seeds, plants, agrochemicals, and agroforest tools, and the improvement of productive units.
Con el apoyo del programa pudimos continuar con nuestra producción de maracuyá, pitahaya, guanábano y diversos árboles frutales, implementando técnicas y compuestos orgánicos que nos han permitido mejorar la calidad de nuestros productos, nuestra salud y sobre todo cuidar y proteger el medio ambiente. Gracias al programa no solo hemos mejorado nuestra economía, sino que también hemos encontrado un sentido y propósito de orgullo en todo lo que hacemos.
I am conducting a training session in the Orinjoac district at the Santa Marta Government School, and the focus is basically to show students how they could use underutilized resources available, improving soil fertility. And also we had the session of plant identification, where we brought some fruit trees and vegetable seedlings and some vegetable seeds. Students need to understand that we can grow our own vegetables, we can grow our own crops and consume it.
It's important to eat the food to make we grow stronger, we don't get sick, and to make we got energy.
I love the garden and I like to come, especially when it's like we have new seeds to plant.
We have seen changes in most of these students here. They themselves, they notice that the same, whatever is being harvested is being used there. The tomato, pepper, sweet pepper, all those things, we use it in the kitchen.
They're learning things from the classroom. This system it shows filtration. We have maths where they can see numbers, they measure height. We have science, life cycle of the plant, of the fish. So we are incorporating it into the curriculum of the school. It's a gift to us because I do believe it's changed many of the lives of the kids, having them come outside, and they are the ones who are doing all the work. They are the ones who are planting, who are harvesting, who every day come and water the plants, weed them out, and they find it so fulfilling that they're eating something that they're growing.
My name is Juan Lopez. I was Farmer of the Year in 2002, and the government of Belize sent me to Costa Rica to see what they are doing with the rotational system, and this is what I try to implement here at my farm. My farming operation is cattle, especially in the beef cattle industry. The challenge is quality water, more divisions for a rotational system, improving genetics. The agriculture department had a meeting with the farmers, and eventually, CASAP introduced itself with the matching grant. Well, most naturally, the matching grant helped me to develop the project faster. That's something that I already started, but the matching grant comes exactly to help me try to finish the project. Oh, I strongly encourage the farmers, because this project, this matching grant will help me to fulfill my dreams. I mean, I needed this water network, and it's there. It's just a matter of applying and see, and CASAP have a very reliable personnel to work with. First, I was kind of scared and asked a lot of questions, but they handled me right, and everything I asked them, they answer.
Everything I ask, they told me right and they answered. Ok, solo es paciencia. Buenos días una vez más. Muchas gracias, Orange Rock. Gracias, Corozal. Gracias, Belize. Gracias siempre por la fiel sintonía, lo que es el 95.5. Mandando los saludos ahí para Miss Maria Oriana. Good morning to you, Miss Maria Oriana. Thank you for being with us this morning. Edita Q, buenos días. Miss Carita Marin, thank you so much. Ahí para Lete, para Milo Jiménez, buenos días. Ahí para Femfem, hasta ahí en Guinea Grass. Miss B, morning to you all the way there in Palm Beach. Ahí para la familia Cocome del Benque, Miss Maria again, thank you so much for being with us. A todos que se encuentran en el YouTube, all the YouTubers, thank you so much. All the Facebookers, thank you. For those of you who are on 95.5 FM on your radio dials in Northern Belize, también muchas gracias a todas las granjitas, los ranchitos ahí que los escuchan, muchas gracias. También los que están en sus oficinas ahí escuchando Power Internet Radio en www.powerfm955belize.com. Muchas gracias que están en casita y ya están en lo que es lo nuevo, ¿verdad? Aquel día me dijo un señor, Sani, ¿cómo quisiera yo escuchar Power FM? Pero no tengo un radio. Me tienes que comprar un radio. Si me compras un radio, escucho Power FM, but it has a nice phone, you know. Has a nice phone, so I said, can I see your phone? Me dice que sí. Agarré su teléfono y solo fui en su search engine de él, ok, y puse Power FM Belize. Eso es todo que tienes que poner en tu search, Power FM Belize, y te saca Power Hits Radio. Ahí está, ahí en el internet. Tú solo tienes que marcarlo y ponerle play y tú ya estás escuchando Power FM 95.5 Internet Radio y los puedes escuchar todos los días, toda la noche. Y hay unos que tienen sus Bluetooths, pueden hacerlo Bluetooth en sus bocinas grandes y escuchar cada día lo que hacemos aquí en Power FM, siempre tratando de darle ese apoyo al público, que podemos salir adelante, podemos hacer mejor, you know. Yesterday I was talking to a young man, and you know, he was telling me about his hard life, his tough life, you know, and I started talking to him, and I think I shared some words of advice, and from there we let go, and he came in thought already this morning. Pero solo quiero decir que yo creo que no hay nadie que lo haya tenido fácil. Los que nacieron en los 50s, vamos a llevarlo un poquito más atrás, porque tal vez siempre hay centenarios, ¿verdad? Ya van a haber centenarios en los 30, en los 40, en los 50, que lo tenían lo más difícil. En los 30, 40, 50 eran los años, las décadas más difíciles. Después quedó un poquito mejor en lo que fue los 60, 70, 80, pero siempre bien difícil, pero ya había un poquito más de oportunidades, ya podíamos ir a la escuela, ya podíamos comenzar el colegio, igual como los muchachos, las muchachas ya podían ir al colegio de los 70s, 80s y lo que es, ya podían ir al colegio. We had the opportunity to go to high school, to study. And our parents were looking forward for us to study. Y ahora de los 90s, y especialmente del nuevo milenio, del año 2000, y más de lo que es en lo que es el 2010, estos niños realmente nacieron con todo, with all the comfort, these children of 2010, 2020, los que tienen 6 años el día de hoy y son bien rebeldes, los que tienen 16 años hoy y son bien rebeldes, these kids born with everything, ¿ok? Nacieron con lo que es un buen techo, nacieron en casa de cemento, nacieron con una bicicleta, ya listo para que ellos puedan ir andando, fregando, cayéndose y rompiendo su mano. Nacieron cuando mamá y papá son los que van a comprar. Nacieron cuando no solamente abanico, pero aire acondicionado en sus cuartos, televisión en sus cuartos, teléfono, tablet, y siempre queremos darles más, ¿ok? Porque cada vez que sale uno nuevo, les queremos comprarle el nuevo. Y son los más huevones que hay, los más flojos, los más perezosos. Esa es la verdad. Los de los 2010 y 2020, you can't ask these kids to do nothing, You can't ask them to do things. They will backcancel you. Some of them will threaten you that they will take you to family they will call 911. They will do this, they will do that. And this is the era where parents are afraid. Este es el tiempo que los papás y los mamás le tienen miedo a los chamacos. They are afraid for their kids. You cannot touch them. I don't know, and I cannot picture myself. The other day I got wrong Miss Melva, and I started to tease Miss Melva, and he said, boy, look ya. Not because you're big, I was still slap you. I just say, poor Miss Melva was a wow hurty hand, Digo, pobre Miss Melva solo quiere lastimar su mano. Dice que no, porque estoy grande, yo no crea que siempre me puede pegar. I said, ay, Ulide, solo me va a meter en gastos, va a lastimar su mano y le voy a tener que llevarla con el doctor a que le curen su mano. Better leave it like that, okay? Mejor déjelo así. I started laughing. But the reality is, our children, our children, things change. And many of them don't know the hardship that we also went through in life, the sufferings that we have gone through in life. But it was the persuasiveness, the never giving up, the never throwing in the towel, that we continued to go and go and go and go and keep on going. Tal vez todo lo que hicimos no estaba bueno, pero en ese tiempo era lo mejor. lo mejor que nos podía pasar en esos días. Maybe it was not the best choices that we did, but it was the best thing that we could have done at that time to move on. Y esa es la realidad. Ese es todita la verdad. Esta mañana yo le quiero darle gracias de veras de todo corazón al público que siempre estamos aquí para traer y decir y poder tratar ayudar los que vienen atrás. For those who are coming behind, for those who are coming, we got to see, hey, don't think that we haven't had our fair share. We have. Some of you guys don't know about hardness, don't know what is, hay unos que tal vez nunca han usado un baño afuera. They have never used an outside latrine, never yet, and sometimes, I laugh, I laugh at the situation sometimes when the first time I see some kids see an outside latrine, and wow, and drop. You won't drop inside. You won't drop inside. Yes, the first thing they know, they want to open the door, No. Mama, hold me. I am scared, and I laugh, I just laugh, but this is what happens because they don't know. We never grew like that, aquel día estaba yo riendo, me dice que te ríes, Sane, digo, man, me reí siquiera en mi tiempo mío ya había Mandala y Belize Times, ya había brown paper bag, and I started laughing, he said, why you say that? I said, porque en mi tiempo mío se estaba acabando el tiempo del bacal, de Cancom y de Contoen, and both of us started laughing, he said that I can mess around, but it's real, it's real, it's how life is, how the era went moving on, and we just started laughing, but it's real. We lived it, and it is real. Pero son ya las 8:16, las 8:16. Buenos días, Orange Walk. Buenos días, Corozal. Buenos días, Belize. Gracias siempre de todo corazón por la fiel sintonía, lo que es el 95.5. Vamos a hacer el pronóstico del tiempo en este momento. We're going to do the weather report. Thanks to our sponsors, Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors, Old Master, the spirits of Belize, Old Master Rums.
Well, this about the Old Master Gold Rum. The rum that hold the crown. The rum that run the town. Get it while I sing along. Watch this. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master lick them down. Some gold rum come around, Old Master stand it wrong. Some gold rum create the form, Old Master climb the hump. When parties start to bump, Old Master hold the rum. When the people having fun, Old Master hold the rum. When having a barbecue, Old Master gold for you. When having a picnic, Old Master gold for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, Old Master gold lick. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master gold the crown. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master gold the crown. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master gold the crown. Some gold rum come to town, the number one rum in town. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master lick them down. Some gold rum come around, Old Master stand it ground. Some gold rum create the form, Old Master climb the hump. When parties start to bump, Old Master gold around. When the people having fun, Old Master gold around. When having a barbecue, Old Master gold for you. When having a picnic, Old Master gold for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, Old Master gold lick. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master gold the crown. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master gold the crown. Some gold rum come to town, Old Master hold the crown. Some gold rum come to town, the number one rum in town.
Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors. Old Master, the spirits of Belize. At this time, we join the National Med Service of Belize for this morning's weather forecast for today. Today, Friday, the 26th day in the month of June. As of 6 o'clock this morning, we join forecaster Cristal Rosales at the National Med Service of Belize. Good morning to you, Miss Crystal. Buenos dias.
Good morning. A tropical wave is affecting the country, and in the 24-hour forecast, skies will be mostly cloudy, with some showers or a few thunderstorms expected around the country today and tonight, but especially over the south. High temperatures will reach around 87 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 91 inland, then 80 up in the hills. Low temperatures for tonight will reach around 80 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 74 inland, then 68 in the mountains. Winds over the open sea will be from the east to northeast at 10 to 20 knots, with sea conditions being moderate. Then a high tide occurs at 6:59 this morning and at 9:03 tonight. Low tides at 2:47 this afternoon, then at 1:25 tomorrow morning. The moon will rise at 4:01 this evening, then set at 3:11 tomorrow morning, while the sun will set at 6:30 this evening and rise at 5:20 tomorrow morning. And now for the extended forecast for Saturday and Saturday night. There will be cloudy spells with isolated showers or thunderstorms, along with a chance for a few more developing over the south. Next, we have the sargassum update. There is a high chance of more sargassum mats affecting coastal destinations during the next few days, producing moderate impacts. And finally, for the tropical weather outlook. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected over the North Atlantic Basin during the next 48 hours. And this has been this morning's weather report from the National Meteorological Service.
Thank you so much, dear forecaster Cristal Rosales at the National Met Service of Belize. As again, tropical cyclone formation is not expected in our region during the next 48 hours. Also, a tropical wave is affecting the country this week, so we got to be careful, okay? Saturday and Saturday night, cloudy spells with isolated showers or thunderstorms and a chance for a few more over the southern part of the country. Thank you once again, Cristal Rosales. Thank you to the National Met Service of Belize. And thank you to our sponsors, Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors. Old Master, the spirits of Belize.
Well, this about the old master gold rum. The rum that hold the crown. The rum that run the town. Get it while I sing along. Watch this. Some gold rum come to town, old master lick them down. Some gold rum come around, old master stand it wrong. Some gold rum create the form, old master climb the home. When parties start to bump, old master gold around. When the people having fun, old master gold around. When having a barbecue, old master gold for you. When having a picnic, old master gold for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, old master gold lick. Some gold rum come to town, old master gold crown. Some gold rum come to town, old master gold crown. Some gold rum come to town, old master gold crown. Some gold rum come to town, the number one rum in town. Some gold rum come to town, old master lick them down. Some gold rum come around, old master stand it ground. Some gold rum create the form, old master climb the home. When parties start to bump, old master gold around. When the people having fun, old master gold around. When having a barbecue, old master gold for you. When having a picnic, old master gold for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, old master gold lick. Some gold rum come to town, old master gold crown. Some gold rum come to town, old master gold crown. Some gold rum come to town, old master holy crown. Some gold rum come to town, the number one rum in town.
Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors. Old Master, The Spirits of Belize. Cuando son ya en este momento las 8:24 minutos, las 8:24, el número para marcar es el 673-2324, 673-2324 is the number to call. You can call us, you can be a part of this show, or you can send us a text message at 661-2721. The sugar industry continues to strive, continues to move forward. Pero ahí vamos, ¿ok? Hacemos todo lo que podemos hacer para movernos adelante en lo que es la industria azucarera, en la industria cañera, y los esfuerzos continúan. Y lo que es esta industria que sigue adelante. No importa que sea lo que sea, we are moving forward, we are moving as best as we can, and that's exactly what I want to share with you. All right, and again, Prime Minister John Briceño has already sent a message to the acting president of Venezuela. Prime Minister John Briceño wrote, and I quote, "On behalf of the people of Belize, I extend our deepest sympathies to the people and government of Venezuela following the recent earthquakes. At moments such as these, our nations are reminded that our shared humanity is stronger than any challenge nature may bring." End quote. Prime Minister John Briceño. El primer ministro John Briceño le ha traído estas palabras a lo que es el país de Venezuela y lo que es la presidenta actual en este momento. Ahí para la señora Daisy Rodríguez, que lo que dice el primer ministro. Man, a tough one, but it's real, PM. And thank you too for always looking out for this country and the troubles and so forth and everything that is going on. And nosotros solo podemos decir lo que queremos decir, pero nadie nos puede lo que es decir que el gran trabajo que este gobierno está haciendo. And we were talking, we had a lengthy talking in regards of nepotism. Si es que es nepotism means even as far as party politics, where partisans would get any kind of job, so to speak, even from the government. We know that one of the most cruelest of all has been that of the United Democratic Party. El PUP no es así. The PUP is different. The PUP always tries to help and to employ and to even make sure that equipments and tools are being brought in. And we saw that in different point of views, where many were promoted that work with the government, and we know that they are supporters and strong supporters of the United Democratic Party, dressing in UDP shirts, carrying UDP flags, and fighting for and insulting their neighbors, family, and friends that are PUP supporters. And when you're working with government, you cannot do that. Y cuando estás trabajando con el gobierno, no puedes. When you are a government employee, you cannot openly show your colors, even if you are PUP. You cannot. It's something that it's like a sin. Okay? They know who you are. They know which family you come from. But that doesn't mean that the mentality of your son or your daughter cannot be of their own. But sometimes we even try to punish. We even try to punish those who say, "Oh, well, what? No, man. That is Sanibaiza's children." If my if my full support is for the People's United Party, it does not mean that my children, and when they were in their time, that I still could tell them what to do. If I tell them, then we go together and we put on one PUP shirt, that's what everybody has to do, because that's what I want them to do. But the time will come that they will say, nope, I will not do that. And I will support, I will support, I will not support, and who you will know. You don't have to know who I will vote for. I can tell you this and I can tell you that to comfort you, but you don't know. And this is the new generation today. Esa es la nueva generación del día de hoy. Que hay que respetar lo que, ¿sabes por qué? Porque tenemos la sangre de Marcos Canul. Marcos Canul. We have the blood of Marcos Canul, the Maya which the British feared. El Maya que el inglés le tuvo mucho temor, mucho miedo. Marcos Canul. Most of what is said in Belize of Marcos Canul has always been viewed. Dice, todo lo que hablan de Marcos Canul siempre son cosas que muchos que hacen las historias no lo dicen tal vez como debe que hacer, pero esa es la realidad, esa es la realidad que nosotros vamos a estar hablando esta mañana, solo simplemente para recordar quién Marcos Canul fue, el héroe, a leader in heart, okay, in heart. So vamos a ver si podemos conseguir este search engine para ver si lo podemos hacerlo translate en español esta mañana. Si lo pudiéramos hacer translate, it's telling me that there is no translation for this, but they say the Maya which the British feared most, Marcos Canul. Ese fue el Maya que muchos le tenían miedo, mucho temor. Dice, y las cosas malas que nos enseñaron de Marcos Canul, ¿verdad? Most of what is said of Marcos Canul has always been in the view of the British and Hispanics, who viewed him as a villain. While the Maya Mazawal, Yucatec Maya of Belize, Marcos Canul is seen as a hero. Today we know more of Marcos Canul and the untold stories of resistance in northern Belize. The reading is a little long, but it is worth it. The Icaiche Maya territory included part of northwestern Belize and southern Mexico, close to the Rio Hondo. When the British arrived in Belize, they discovered mahogany and started to export it. They reported several attacks on the British camps from the Maya in 1788 and 1801. In 1848 was the last attack done with bows and arrows by the Maya against the British. The Maya retreated to the jungle. At the time when the British wanted to expand their wood-cutting operations, they faced Maya resistance in Icaiche and the Yalbac area of Belize. Luciano Tsuk and Angelino Itza were the main leaders of the Yucatec Maya group known as the Icaiche. In the 1853 treaty, which was signed by them as leaders of the Yucatec Maya faction, Icaiche Maya, Republic of Yucatan, State of Yucatan, and co-signed by the British. The treaty included tax abolition of the Maya, self-governance, The Maya legally retained the rights to the lands they actively inhabited and controlled, which included northwest Belize. They were permitted to maintain a standing Maya army of 400 armed troops for self-defense. The Mexican national government refused. The Mexican national government refused to recognize the treaty, and the British, after a while, started to ignore it. Luciano Tsuk tried a more diplomatic approach with the British. The British simply ignored the treaty and the Maya claims. After Tsuk's death in December of 1864, Marcos Canul became leader. Marcos Canul Amaya Masawal, captain of the Icaiche, was elected. General Marcos Canul demanded the British to pay. Masawal, captain of Icaiche, was elected. General Marcos Canul demanded the British to pay rent for the use of the Maya land. Unless they paid up their rent, they will suffer a great loss, Marcos Canul message referring to the British. The Icaiche leader met with the company's field manager at Achiote. Canul explained that he was familiar with the maps which shows the limits of the land given to the English. The maps were based on a treaty done by the Maya Yucatec Republic, Yucatec, and co-signed by the British in the 1850s. The Batab Maya leader asked out to meeting, saying the Maya, when you have to cry, don't say I did not give you notice. General manager of the British Honduras Company, John Hodge, rejected Canul's claim to land rent, but offered to pay $250 per year. In effect, though, Hodge refused to pay. On April 27th of 1866, the British colony was struck one more time. Shortly before breakfast, Icaiche Maya troops led by Marcos Canul descended on Quam Hill. Field quarters of large gang of woodcutters operating in the northwest. 85 persons, including Rabatu and his wife, and about 175 heads of cattle were marched into the Icaiche forest. Canul demanded $4,750 for land rent, which were 8 years in arrears. During each raid, Marcos Canul left a note to the British saying, "You are false. You have nothing to do here. As long as you remain in this place, you have to pay. You have to pay." From the perspective of Western civilization, Canul was using threats on human lives to extract payment for land rent. As the foremost civil and religious leader of the Icaiche, we do not know how Canul justified his action to his people. Judging from the principle of international law of the century, Canul claimed on lands that the Icaiche occupied because the English had little or no chance of being successful. Force was the only means by which Canul could persuade the Anglo-Saxons to pay back taxes. Rural society and economic development, British mercantile capital, 19th century Belize. The cattle of the British Honduras Company was destroyed. Maya Mahawal milpas. In retaliation, the Maya of Yalbak people released their animal into the company's milpas. But whereas destruction of company crops meant material loss to the farm for the Maya, it meant food shortage with the possibility of starvation. The Battle of San Pedro Yalbak in December 21st of 1866 resulted in the defeat of the British forces by a combination of the Maya Mahawal group, Icaiche led by Marcos Canul, and San Pedro Maya Asuncion Ek. The British were humiliated. That some oral history says that some of the elites wanted to leave Belize. Instead, the British asked military support from Jamaica, and that is when the West Indian Regiment, the British, marched in 1867 to burn down several Yucatec Maya Mahawal villages in the Yalbac area like San Pedro, Siris, Chunbal, Che, Santa Teresa, San Jose Yalbac, Naranjal, Cerros, Santa Cruz, Caxlunic, and others. In early 1867, Jamaica's military support arrived in Belize City. The troops consisted of 317 officers, 300 soldiers and 17 officers who obeyed their Colonel William Harley. The objective of the military mobilization was to expel the Yucatec Maya from San Pedro Yalbac, for which they would have the reinforcement of the company of the 3rd West Indian Regiment. On February 13th, British soldiers entered San Jose Yalbac without the Maya presenting any resistance. Immediately, the English proceeded to set fire to the village, which counted about 50 houses and about 3,000 to 4,000 people. The cornfields were destroyed, and along the granaries of the Maya, which had food reserve. All this despite the people and the anguish of some inhabitants, who in despair shouted, "This land is ours." El bosque sitiado, asaltos armados, concesión forestales y entregas de bosque situado by Marta Herminio Villalobos González. Man, I'm telling you the hardship of what our people went through, de lo que nuestra gente sufrieron. You know, when I think about the people of Palmar and what their ancestors have gone through, when they went and they burned down the entire San Jose Yalbac, and all of what these people have suffered. It is real, it is sad. Pero esta mañana, yo solo les quiero decirle, you know that they have come a long way, a very long way, in making things different for them. Pero son ya lo que marca el reloj las 8:42.
As promised, the bridge linking the twin towns of San Ignacio and Santa Elena to 6 vibrant communities in Cayo Northeast is nearing completion. And as promised, the MIDH has done it using the refurbished Haulover Bridge, which once stood over the Haulover Creek and now graces the McCall River. We believe in providing meaningful links and infrastructure which immediately benefits communities, and we believe in value for every dollar spent. This bridge is an investment which will keep on giving for many years to come.
Personally, that bridge got me excited because it comes with a lot of benefits. You know, the first and foremost is that it reduces transportation time, you know, by 15 to 20 minutes. Depends by, you know, we don't want nobody to rush by the bridge, but it definitely, some people are in a 5 or a little bit more minutes, they're going to reach Santa Elena. So if you, let's say, if you have an emergency, you know, per se, you want to rush somebody that Lomalos, that bridge just perfect.
I think that is a great privilege for us that the government is giving us. I believe that it benefits to many of us here in the community. First of all, to our teachers that they travel to come all the way, maybe from Cayo, Santa Elena. It's a more closer way for them to transport to school.
This is a blessing for the whole, well, not just for Santa Familia, but for the whole Cayo district. This is going to help us a lot. It's going to bring more people. It's going to be more accessible for people to get to Santa Familia. People that, a lot of people don't know where Santa Familia is located. So I've been talking to a lot of people, they know where. They just go see it on the map, but they don't know exactly. It's going to be very convenient for us.
The Ministry of Infrastructure Development and Housing hereby advises the public of the commencement of works for temporary bridge crossings at 2 locations in Belize City. The first temporary bridge crossing is being constructed near the Belcan Bridge, extending between the Belize Water Services Limited (BWSL) parking lot on the south side and the vacant lot adjacent to the Save You store on the north side. Construction of a second temporary bridge crossing near the swing bridge between the Bottom Dollar parking area and Regent Street West is scheduled to commence during the week of May 18, 2026. Works at both locations generally include driving of foundation piles, placement of bridge girders, construction of reinforced concrete deck structures, associated marine and support works. To facilitate construction activities, barges and other marine equipment may be positioned within the Hollover Creek and may remain in place until work is completed. The temporary bridge structures are being constructed to maintain public access and traffic circulation during the planned reconstruction of the Swing Bridge and Belcan Bridge later this year. MIDH advises all mariners and users of the Hollover Creek that active construction zones will be in effect at both locations. As such, all marine vessels are hereby advised that a no-wake zone will be enforced for approximately 200 feet on either side of each construction area. Operators of marine vessels and all users of the Hollover Creek are asked to exercise caution when navigating through work zones, observe all posted signage and safety instructions, reduce speed and comply with no-wake restrictions, remain attentive to construction personnel and equipment, extend courtesy and cooperation with workers on site. The Ministry thanks the public and the maritime community for their patience, understanding, and cooperation as we work to modernize and improve the nation's infrastructure. For further information on the project, please contact the Project Execution Unit at 614-3195.
The Ministry of Sustainable Development and Climate Change is safeguarding Belize's invaluable natural resources by providing the necessary frameworks that will guarantee the sustainable use of our resources. We play a crucial role in regulating sustainable harvesting, use, and management of Belize's resources, which is essential not only for constructing our homes, but also for creating jobs and fostering economic growth in our country. We are ensuring long-term forest management and conservation efforts that will positively impact the environment for sustainable Belize today and for generations to come.
What happens when one person decides to make a change? In communities across Belize, we're seeing the answer.
Hi, I'm Kayla Naris. I love being outside and surrounded by nature. When I heard about the national cleanup, I signed up right away. I don't litter, and I help clean up Belize, one piece of trash at a time.
It starts with one choice, one moment, one step towards something better. Across our beautiful country, everyday heroes are making a difference. In just one day, nearly 2,000 volunteers collected over 40,000 pounds of garbage. From local groups to national partners, Belizeans are uniting to protect what we love. Every cleanup, every piece of properly disposed waste, every conversation, it all creates a ripple effect. But we can't just continue to clean up after everybody's mess. Let's prevent it and be proactive, not reactive. Because remember, our Belize, our responsibility. Din it.
As a key implementing partner in this national project, BLPA is working directly with livestock farmers to strengthen sustainable livestock production through the development of training manuals with a focus on farm planning, design of rotational grazing systems, pasture management, better grazing systems, forage banks, nutrient, supplemental feeding, silvopastoral systems, and climate-smart practices that protect our soils, rivers, and forests. Through targeted training, technical support, and value chain development, we're helping producers boost productivity, improve herd management, and access growing markets at home and abroad. This collaboration empowers small and medium farmers to adopt eco-friendly practices that increase income while safeguarding our natural resources for future generations. Together, we are building a strong and sustainable livestock industry for Belize. BLPA, supporting producers, strengthening communities, and protecting our environment.
My name is David Ackerman. I'm a sugarcane farmer, producer, and a second generation. I have been cultivating and producing sugarcane for the last 46 years. The challenges we face with climate change is twofold. We get a lot of cane stunting, more pests, diseases. So all of this adds to losses in yield. And I am not seeing this getting any better. Climate change is definitely here to stay, and the temperatures are rising, and it's going to get tougher to do any type of farming, and in my case it's sugarcane. I had been contemplating of looking at avenues of some form of irrigation. Venturing into an irrigation system, it's a long-term investment but very expensive. I felt that if funds were available, then I think it was worth the while for me to apply. When I was finished, I had presented my project to DFC, and I would say I am very happy to be one of the recipients from QUISAP to do drip irrigation for sugarcane. DFC was the entity that I had submitted my documentation to. They did the due diligence, they did the visits, and to find out some months later that my application was approved. Definitely the matching grant has helped. If there wasn't the matching grant, I would have had to disperse 100% of the operational costs. The matching grant has eased the financial burden on me, and it's definitely positive. I encourage other farmers to take up the challenge. It eases the financial burden from one, whether one has to invest its own capital or one has to get financing from some other institution. It did represent a fraction of 100%, and which I am very appreciative about.
Thank you, Mr. David Ackerman. Thank you to the government of Belize for always supporting and pushing farmers to the limit, And I will see this, and a reminder for farmers, un recuerdo para todos los cañeros, cañeras que están dando los boletos, fuel subsidy. Please go and get your fuel subsidy. I understand today is the last day. Vayan en el Sugar Industry Control Board, vayan en CIRDI y colecten su boleto. All right? Cañeros, cañeras, cañeros y cañeras, please go to the Sugar Industry Control Board. Please go to CIRDI if you have not collected your fuel subsidies. Vayan a colectar su fuel subsidy. Okay? Go and collect your fuel subsidy. If you have not collected your fuel subsidy today, go and collect your fuel subsidy. Por favor, vayan y colecten su fuel subsidy. Sonia, las 8:54, las 8:54. Buenos días una vez más. Orange Walk, buenos días. Buenos días, Belize, siempre gracias. Gracias de todo corazón. Gracias siempre por la fiel sintonía a lo que es el 95.5, por estar con nosotros el día de hoy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us. Y queremos nosotros continuar. Después de esto vamos a estar haciendo programas para lo que es enseñar al público norteño de las dificultades que nuestra gente han pasado, que nuestra gente han sufrido con nosotros en los tiempos pasados, y las injusticias que siempre hay en lo que es esta vida. Así es que es algo bien triste, pero es realidad. All right? All the toughness, all the hardness, all the cruelty that our people have gone through, then we will always be remembering that. Okay? Siempre vamos a estar recordando. Nos estaremos recordando de estas cosas que pasan y cómo nuestra gente ha sufrido. No hay nadie más que les puede dar las historias, pero la gente de Nuevo San José Palmar, la gente de Santa Familia en Cayo, la gente de lo que es Santa Familia Man, I'm trying to get the next name of the next village right next to Santa Familia y no me está saliendo. Pero sí, yo les voy a decir, our people have suffered, and we have not yet come to learn to realize all the difficulties that they have gone through. Y si nosotros no podemos aceptar y entender y aprender la historia, nosotros nunca vamos a apreciar este país. Y es aquí donde yo les digo gracias una vez más a Orange Walk, gracias Corozal, gracias Belize, gracias siempre por lo que es la fiel sintonía a el 95.5. Es aquí a donde yo me despido. Aquí yo les digo gracias por estar con nosotros. Gracias de veras y gracias de todo corazón. Orange Walk, Belize, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for always joining us. And this is where we have a safe weekend and continue to enjoy the World Cup. Boy, the hardest match last night, United States and Turkey. At the final whistle, at the end, when it's supposed to be their last breath, boy, Turkey won the match, and that was a very hard one for the Americans. Thank you for choosing Power FM.
There is not a place to find. Get me back to my old Belize. Oh, Belize. Oh, Belize. Take me back to my old home, Belize. There is not a place to find. Warm home, sweet home, Belize. Sweet home, Belize. Sweet home, Belize. Warm home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place to find. fine. Home, sweet home, Belize. Sweet home, Belize. Sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place to find. Home, sweet home, Belize. Sweet home, Belize. Sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place to find.
Transmite desde el corazón de Orange Walk, Power FM 95.5 en frecuencia modulada para los distritos de Corozal, Orange Walk y Belize.
El evento de fútbol más grande del mundo por fin llegó y Smart te invita a vivir toda la emoción del mundial. Antes de que empiece cada partido, predice quién se lleva la victoria. Entre más predicciones hagas, más oportunidades acumulas. Suma un punto cuando le aciertes al equipo ganador y si le atinas al marcador exacto, obtienes hasta 4 puntos. La persona con más puntos al terminar el mundial se lleva $2,500 en efectivo. Y eso no es todo. También habrá premios semanales durante toda la competencia. Además, el líder de los cuartos de final se lleva un paquete completo para armar su Watch Party. Participa directamente desde la app de Smart por solo 50 centavos por participación. Las predicciones estarán disponibles del 1 de junio al 18 de julio del 2026. No solo veas el mundial, vívelo con Smart. Smart, bring people together.
The discounts and promotions continue at San Isidro Construction Center and San Isidro Tiles, Baths and Beyond. Only at San Isidro you save time and money because we have what you need at the best prices in town. Maya Cement, quality blocks, gravels, steel, paints, lumber and everything you need in electrical and plumbing supplies and hardware in general. We also have fertilizers, herbicides, pesticides, fungicides and automated pumps and oils for diesel motors, restaurants. Visit us on Dunn and Jamaica Street here in Orange Walk Town or on number 3 San Antonio Road here in Orange Walk Town. Save lots of time and money and visit San Isidro Construction Center today. Call us at telephone number 322-2056 or 322-0297. We deliver in town and towns and villages in Corozal, Orange Walk and Belize districts. San Isidro, building the home of your dreams.
Belize Gas Limited, serving Belize since 1981. We at Belize Gas continue to serve our customers with the best quality, prompt service, and sincere honesty. At Belize Gas Limited, we serve industrial, commercial, carburation, and domestic butane. We also carry butane tanks in different sizes and accessories. We are located on Belize Corozal Road, Philip Golson Highway. Call us at 322-2227 or WhatsApp at 613-2227. We are open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. from 1 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. We are closed on public and bank holidays. So call us now for your butane. We